Hello and welcome back to my channel. I was actually surprised when I looked through my channel and realized that I had never reviewed this before. So today I want to talk to you about one of the classic, especially on YouTube, concealers. The Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I actually have two here because I wanted to show you that I recently finished this one all the way through. Like, as you use it, it pushes the thing down, so this one is completely empty. So this is probably the fourth tube of this stuff that I've had in my life, and I'm already this far down, and it's only been like a month, honestly. But I just use more concealer the older I get. I use mine in the shade 110. I do believe that Maybelline actually recently expanded their shades on this concealer, because I remember before there were about 4 shades, and then the brightener one, and then the neutralizer one, and now there's more than that. Their shade range could still use some work, but you know, progress is progress. Maybe they'll get you a good shade range someday. I buy this in Walmart for about $10 Canadian, and this is one of those situations where the info on the packaging, because I did just buy this, right? So the packaging information is actually better than the info on the website, so let's just take a look at the back here. It says Micro Corrector Applicator and Dark Circles Treatment Formula. Formula with halaxol instantly covers and diminishes the look of puffiness. Eye area looks radiant and refreshed. Turn collar of Micro Corrector Applicator in direction of arrows until product is visible on the sponge. This may require a number of turns. Adjust accordingly for desired amount of product. Using applicator, apply concealer directly to under eye area, blending in an outward motion. To apply more, twist collar of applicator 1 to 2 clicks at a time. For best results, use sparingly. I will say the first time you get this, when you're turning the thing and clicking it, you have to do it 1,000 times. When I first opened this one, I actually turned the camera on and tried to shoot a video so that you could see it when it comes out the little sponge at the top applicator for the first time. And honestly, that video clip is about 2 minutes long, all the way through, because it just takes forever, just twisting the thing. But eventually it does come out. Some people are not a fan of this little sort of sponge head applicator, and I've seen a lot of people on YouTube take it off because underneath it's just a little spout. I actually personally don't mind it, because I think the purpose of the sponge applicator is that it's supposed to help blend it out. But to me, it just helps evenly distribute it more. You know, rather than having dots, I end up with a perfectly, thin little circle of concealer, and I just kind of dot, 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 and then I end up with evenly distributed concealer. I still have to blend it out with my own makeup sponge after, but I actually kind of like the end. Now, it is no secret on my channel that I love trying out concealers. That's my thing. Some channels, they love trying out foundations and lip products, and I love all of that too, but I'm such a concealer nut. I always want to try new concealers. And I think the thing is I'm looking for a concealer that compares to this one to me, because this one is just I have no issues with this concealer. It applies beautifully. It wears beautifully. It's got a really natural looking finish. It's the perfect amount of coverage for my under eyes. It's inexpensive. The shade range is decent now, and they have some pretty fair shades for someone as pasty as me, which is nice, because some concealers don't go pale enough for me, And I just feel I have a difficult time thinking of things that I don't like about this concealer, because there really aren't any. I like the price point. I really like the formula. The formula is the perfect blend of creamy but not thick. It's got a good consistency where it doesn't run, but it's also not hard to blend out. It sets well with a lot of powder, sets also well with minimal powder. It wears well. Today, I did my makeup, literally, I'm looking at the clock, I did my makeup 12 hours ago, and my under eyes still look pretty good. My mascara or eyeliner have smudged a little bit on my one eye, but that's not my concealer's fault, that's my fault. I keep trying out these high-end concealers, I think, mentally comparing them to this one, because this is the one that I've used for forever, trying to find one that I think is expensive and worth the price, but I just can't when this one exists and it's so good. I'm trying to be critical, because that's just me. I'm just a negative Nancy, I guess, and I always try to find something that, in a magical world where if I could wave a wand and fix something I don't like about a concealer, what would it be? And I think the only thing with this one would be I would have them come in darker shades. But I like the packaging. Some people don't, but I like the packaging. I love the consistency. I love how it dries down, and I love that I can set it with powder, a lot of powder or minimal powder. I like that it doesn't leave my under eyes dewy, but it also doesn't dry them out. I have no complaints. If you're looking for a new concealer and you haven't tried this one before, go to your local drugstore and try this one. I 100% recommend this concealer over any other one that I've ever mentioned on my channel. It is my favorite. It is the best of all time. Thank you, Maybelline, for creating this one. And even though it's an old product, you've kept it around. You haven't changed anything about it except for now expanding the shade range. And I really appreciate it. And all you do, thank you, Maybelline, for this concealer. Like, it takes a lot for a concealer to look nice, even on my wrinkly AF under eyes, you know? And the fact that this concealer can do it, you know? I'm impressed. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and you subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed already. And I'll see you next time. Bye!